Today's Psalm of Ascent, Psalm 129, is both an acknowledgement and a prayer that evil will not have the final say. Psalm 129 says, a song of ascents. Greatly have they afflicted me from my youth. Let Israel now say, greatly have they afflicted me from my youth, yet they have not prevailed against me. The plowers plowed upon my back, they made long their furrows. The Lord is righteous, he has cut the cords of the wicked. May all who hate Zion be put to shame and turned backward. Let them be like the grass on the housetops, which withers before it grows up, with which the reaper does not fill his hand, nor the binder of sheaves his arms, nor do those who pass by say, the blessing of the Lord be upon you, we bless you in the name of the Lord. The psalmist begins here by recounting times of atrocities, persecution, exile, slavery in Israel's history, the bad memories that are there. But the psalmist makes two important declarations. In verse 2, they, that is enemies, have not prevailed against me. And in verse 4, that he, that is the Lord, has cut the cords of the wicked. The psalmist then turns to a prayer that evil and those who perpetrate evil would be fleeting, that they would be ephemeral, that they would not win the day and have the final word in what happens. And I think we can relate to this in many ways, be it from personal difficulties that we've experienced in our past, distant past, or recent past, trials and some of the toll our present situation is taking on us, on our minds, on our hearts, relationally, as we're feeling a sense of isolation. But to remember Israel's history and to remember God's character, that God has been there to see Israel through, that evil has not had and will not have the final say in reality, because God is sovereign and God is working out God's plans. So it is with us in our lives, that we can have confidence that the difficulties and the challenges of today are not the end of the story. That we can have confidence that sin and evil and those who may not speak well of us or may be out to get us are not the ones who have the final say in reality. And we can pray and should pray that the difficulties and the trials and the challenges that we experience are fleeting, that they go away just like grass that grows up in a place where it can't take root and can't give any benefit, can't be reaped. And so for us here and now, let's take comfort today in the fact that God is in control, that God prevails, and that evil doesn't win the day.